Hello, it's Richard over at the Breakaway Café, and today I want to talk about a big subject: how to implement change. Now, if you're in a management role and you've tried in the past to make a change very quickly, you may well have come up with some very frustrating opposition. And what seemed to be a very simple, straightforward process may well have turned out to be a very costly, time-consuming one. A lot of people are often not very comfortable with change for various perfectly normal reasons, but this may result in them resisting it and opposing it. So it's really important to appreciate how people are feeling as change proceeds, so we can help and guide them through it until they finally accept it and support it. To do this, it is best to look at it more as transition rather than change. Although similar, change and transition are different, albeit subtly. Change is something that happens whether you agree with it or not. It can also happen very quickly, but transition happens in our minds as we go through change, and it's usually a slower process. So when making a change that affects other people, we have to realise that they first need to come to terms that something is ending before they can accept the new situation. At first they might feel frightened, angry or sad about the changes. They could even feel frustrated, disorientated, very uncertain, and that they've almost lost something. When introducing change, we must recognise these feelings, as to not do so will result in people resisting the change through the entire process maybe. People will often fear something, of course, that they don't understand. So that's why it's vital that you recognise their emotions and allow them time to get used to the change. You must listen carefully and get everyone talking about what's going to happen. Reaffirm to them that they will be able to use their skills and knowledge once the change has been implemented, and offer them training and extra required resources that they might need to work effectively under the new conditions. Although this is not all that is required to implement change, the more you communicate to people and assure them that their experience will be needed to make this work, the more likely you will get the required changes off to a good start. So at the Breakaway Café, we recognise that managing change is a big subject. So go to www.thebreakawaycafe.com, where we can help you and your people to implement change in the best ways possible.